WebdriverIO IO is a JavaScript end-to-end automation framework that lets you automate web applications. If you have worked on WebdriverIO IO before, you might already know WebdriverIO IO will not support JavaScript sync mode starting from Node.js version 16. This tutorial explains how you can develop a test automation framework in WebdriverIO IO async mode. For this project, we will be testing the website jiffy.com, and our test cases will include verifying a trending section exists, user can type some text in the search field, and verifying search functionality by validating the results displayed after a search. This tutorial assumes you know the basics of JavaScript. The first thing we need is Node.js. You can download and install Node.js from its official website. You can verify the installation with node-v and npx-v commands in the terminal. Next, create a folder and cd into that folder. Now let's use the command npm init-y. This creates a package.json file that contains information about the project's packages and dependencies. Next, install WebdriverIO CLI with the command npm install at wdio/cli. This helps us set up WebdriverIO for this project. Next, configure WebdriverIO with the command npx-wdio config. We will select options local machine as the backend location, Mocha framework, no compiler, default test location, do not auto-generate test files, spec reporter, Chrome driver service, and base URL jiffy.com. It's now time to create the tests. Open Visual Studio Code, navigate to the folder we created, and open it. You can see that the package.json file contains the dependencies we chose. And the wdio config file contains the default test location and the base URL jiffy.com. Next, create a folder named test under root directory. Under test folder, create another folder named specs. This is the default test location we provided. Now create a JavaScript test file and name it home.js. Now let's start coding. We will start with describe block and name it Jiffy test. Then print a message on console starting tests. Now add the test code snippet under it block. Let's name it Open Jiffy and assert title. Now let's open the browser and navigate to Jiffy homepage. For that, browser.url/ Jiffy URL gets substituted here as we set it as the base URL. After opening the home page, let's assert the page title with a promise. For that, expect browser to have title. Now let's fetch the XPath for the title and paste it here. Done. At this point, you should be able to execute this test in the older versions of Node.js. But for the new WebdriverIO async mode, we need to change the method to an async method and add await keyword. Let's do that. Add async to the method, await keyword to statements or promises. With that, we are good to go. Let's run the test from the terminal with the command npx-wdio. You can see that the Chrome driver service opened the browser, navigated to Jiffy homepage, asserted the title, and closed the test. On the console, we can see the test passed. Now, let's add a new test case to verify trending section is present on the homepage. Let's add a new it section, name it verify trending section access, change the method to async method, and print the test case number and name. Now we need to find the element locator for the trending section. Here we have the XPath. Now await keyword, $symbol, paste the XPath, wait for displayed. Now if trending section is displayed, print test passed. Now let's run the test using npx wdio. Browser is opened, title assertion is done, trending section is identified, test is closed. You can see 2 tests passed. You can use similar code to type search keyword in the search box and click on search icon, like so. Next step is to validate search results are displayed. For that, we will copy the text of the header section using its XPath and then assert expected text and actual text. Let's first copy the header XPath to get its text. Now we will declare a constant const search result header with await keyword and the XPath like so. Then declare another constant and use getText method of WebdriverIO to fetch the element's text like so. Now assert actual and expected. For that, await expect constant value equals football. If yes, pass the test and print the message. Now let's make this test case number 3 and add verification of search results as test case number 4 like so and execute the test. Open browser and the home page. Verify trending section exists. Verify user can perform a search operation. Validate. Oops, that was quick. You can see all 5 tests passed and the console message here. Okay, now that we have everything working, let me show you how you can add page object model design pattern to this framework. First, create a folder named pages under the test folder. Then create a JavaScript file named homepage.js. Create a new class homepage. Add a new method, verify trending section that returns a web element like so, and copy the element locator we used earlier and paste it here. Now export this class, go to home.js file and import that class here from pages like so. Now replace this line with the new page object method you created, and that's it. Similarly, you can do this for all other web element locators in home.js file. Finally, if you would like to run this test using npm command instead of npx, you can do this. Open the package.json file under scripts, test, remove this comment and add this. Now run the test using npm test. That's it. We have the framework up and running. You can download the project code from my GitHub repo mentioned in this video's description section. It includes added features like error reporting, ESLint, etc. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel for more interesting automation videos. Thank you and see you soon.